Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of Conflict. Today we're looking at something a little bit bigger than our standard touchscreen tablet. This here is a tablet on steroids, a 55-inch touchscreen interactive display, also known as a smart whiteboard, featuring 4K Ultra HD, as well as 128 gigabytes of memory and 8 gigabytes of RAM. So all in all, it's a computer on a tablet screen that you can go ahead and plug into your wall and interact with it as if it's an actual touchscreen in terms of being a whiteboard. So all in all, sounds pretty cool. Now, together we'll be unboxing it as well as setting it up and installing it on their particular display stand, which they also sell, and seeing exactly how does it perform. So if you guys want your very own, check out the link down below in the description. And without further ado, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Alright, so this here's their packaging, this here's their box, pretty big. It's a 55-inch display. They have different ones as well based on your likings. Kind of shows you here's a blueprint. And yeah, let's go ahead and open this thing up. So out of the box, looks like a standard TV. Let's go ahead and mount on our brackets next to go ahead and hang this onto our display stand. Tighten it down. The next thing we're going to do is mount it onto our TV stand here. And then go ahead and hang it onto the TV rack just like that. And that is it. Let's go ahead and tighten it down from the back and then see how this thing turns on. All right, guys, check it out. So our 55-inch smart board is finally ready to go, and all in all, it looks pretty cool. I like the stand a lot. The fact that it has wheels on the bottom lets you go ahead and move it about. Great for if you have a classroom setting or if you're just trying to move it from one room to another. Now, just looking at it in terms of the basics goes, you do have some different inputs as well as outputs. In this case here, we have our HDMI, our touch, two USB Bs, as well as a Type-C power button as well. On the side you have your manual power button, so we'll go ahead and engage the power altogether. Then it looks like you have a way to connect your older computer as well as a monitor, audio out, coaxial, and then RJ45 in. On the bottom side here you'll see some more ports as well. So we have ourselves a VGA in, PC audio, HDMI, two HDMIs, and then we have a few other ones, including two additional USB ports, and as well as the Ethernet as well. So all in all, pretty good and quite simple in terms of being able to go ahead and use it in terms of finding what particular ports you need. To go ahead and turn it on, simply hit the power button here on the side. This will go ahead and engage the power. Obviously, you can go ahead and turn off the screen by hitting the red button on the front. But again, this will go ahead and boot it up if you want to go ahead and just like turn it off altogether. So let's go ahead and connect this. All right, so before we go ahead and start using it, this here is our remote. So, you have all your buttons here in terms of volume, channels, pause, play, stuff like that, as well as shortcuts. So it is nice that it does give you that option to go ahead and use a remote if you feel like going that route. Now, we can go ahead and exit out of here, but yes, this here is our main hub or our main screen, which is pretty cool. So a few different things to know is that it does have a few different options in terms of pre-built-in apps. So some features include, obviously, the whiteboard, which is one of the cooler features of this particular screen. File manager, we can go ahead and, utilize that. WPS for like running PDF formats, as well as like Sudoku, and then of course your more apps. So these are ones that you can technically download using the Play Store once you connect to the internet. You have your YouTube, so you can go ahead and watch videos on here, which is great in terms of the quality of the screen goes. And then, of course, you have a variety, including Gmail, camera, things like that. So you also have this little shortcut thing over here as well. So you have like home. You can access some of the apps as well from here, which is really nice. And then, of course, the whiteboard, which is one of my favorite things about this particular unit. All right, so this here is our whiteboard. So the nice thing about this is you can use your finger and you can write whatever you like. You can actually use 2 fingers. You can use 3, 4, or even 5 all at once. So that is actually really cool that you can go ahead and, use all your different fingers to go ahead and use it all at once, which is really nice. You have the option to go ahead and change the color of what you want to use it as well. So you have like yellow, whatever. But the really fun part is that it does come with this nifty looking pen. There's 2 of these, which you have 2 sides. And you can actually go ahead and pick and choose what you want on one side and versus the other on the other side. So we'll do green and red. So we have 2 sides. We have red and green. So if you just go ahead and use this, you can see it's green here. And then if I use the other side here, you can see that it's red on this side. So that's kind of cool too. So you can go ahead and pick it. And then of course it can actually detect letters as well, which you see right over there. So I can write the word like subscribe. and then it'll automatically change it to the word subscribe. So that's actually a really cool concept in terms of writing notes goes. You can go ahead and just write just about anything in your handwriting, and of course, and then I'll go ahead and change it over. If you change this mode here, we can actually move around different things as well. That gives us the option to move things. And then you of course have like an eraser, so you can go ahead and erase things like that. And then of course different options in terms of erasing goes. You can cut things out too. So if you want to cut this, you can cut this. If you want to create shapes, you can also do that as well. So you can make a square. You can do some cylinder shapes as well. So like here's a ball, sphere. Here is a pyramid. And then you can add different things as well, including photos that you've saved onto here. You can do a table. You can do like an actual measuring here. So this will measure up to 13 inches, really cool, which is actually accurate in terms of measurement goes. And then of course, you have a variety of things. You can add videos, connect to the internet, add a timer, tables, things like that. So all in all, a really cool concept for writing out notes, which is something I really, really like about this, especially if I'm doing math or whatever. This is a great way to go ahead and learn how to do your skills in terms of essentially learning new words or things like that. So all in all, pretty darn cool. Now, I can go ahead and, divide it among 3. I can add more pages. I can do things like that. And you can see how this is like divided here. And then, I can have 4 different people writing things at once, and you can see the different colors here. So this was this, and, so whatever it is, it's pretty much up to you in terms of what you want to do with that. So all in all, a really cool concept. So if I go back home here, I can see my file manager, which will allow me to go ahead and select different files from music, videos, APKs. So I can technically download my own apps from that aspect as well too. And then WPS, which is going to be our PDF format reader. There's different things, including like Sudoku built into it, stuff like that. Really up to you how you want to go ahead and go about it. But you can simply click it, and then I'll go ahead and load it up, and then you can just start using it just like that. So yeah, Sudoku. So pretty neat. And then of course, you have more apps, which is the most important thing as well. So you have these different apps that you can technically download on top of what's already pre-defaulted into it. And that's going to be obviously the Play Store. You also have your calculator as well. So you have ways to go ahead and calculate. If you want to just keep that on the side, just use it like that. And again, you can always go ahead and use your hand as well in this sense. Then you have a different model that does have a camera mode. So you can technically take pictures and record things like that. And then you have a mirroring effect too. So you can go ahead and mirror from this to a particular device. So based on if you're giving a presentation in terms of QR code and hotspot, things like that. And then, you can select the viewer, and then you can go ahead and also cast as well using webcast. So you can see the particular screen on a laptop. So if you have a classroom setting and you want to use it, you can always do it like that as well. So this is a great tool in terms of the educational aspect goes. I personally feel like this is really nice for that reason. For instance, if I'm on YouTube here, although I don't think our internet's actually connected at the moment. However, if I'm on YouTube here, I can actually do a quick screenshot here, and I can actually edit what I'm seeing on my screen for notes. So if I want to talk about something, I can be like, this is what we have to do. Make sure you click on that whenever you get a chance. So, whatever, something like that, which is, it's kind of fun if you want to look at it that sense. So there's a lot of different things that you can technically do with it. And again, you can share it. You can, erase if you want to. And it's like fully customizable in that sense goes. So that is actually really nice. And again, more or less on what you want to do with it, and lots of different settings, which is really nice. You have your control panel here in terms of like your sidebar goes. So you can go ahead and adjust different things, including Bluetooth, the eco mode, stuff like that. And then of course you can always just simply turn it off by hitting this power button here as well. So all in all, really cool. And you see all the different sources. So, you have your HDMI sources. So if you were to play a game, you can simply connect to it, jump between the different screens, whatever you want to do. So this is a great tool in the sense of learning goes. So I can see myself utilizing this for my children if they are trying to learn something, or if they're trying to, demonstrate something. It's a great way to go ahead and just open up the whiteboard, which I think is probably one of the coolest tools behind this. Now, all in all, very nice device. If you're looking for something like this, be sure to check out the link down below. Otherwise, if you have any questions, comment down below as well, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.